What's poppin', y'all? So we're about to hop into a video by SP. This one is Family Guy Compilation number 2. So without further ado, y'all, let's hop straight into this video.
This underachieving, crime-ridden school is now fawn beige, thanks to guilty white people with no weekend plans. Yeah!
And now, the History Channel presents The Guy Who Lived in Between the Hatfields and the McCoys.
I'm just going to get my mail, and I'm not going to ask who killed my daughter. It's water under the bridge. I'm just getting my mail.
I'll never get to grow old and become an across-the-country grandparent. What is this?
It's a Skype.
A snake?
No, a Skype.
Snipe?
No, it's a Skype from your grandson.
Stephen?
Yes, he's right there trying to say hi to you.
What movie is this?
It's not a movie, it's your grandson.
My grandson is in the pictures?
You did this yesterday!
Don't holler at me. I don't understand anything. I'm very frightened.
Well, believe it or not, I pop in every 100 years or so, kind of incognito, just to get away from the family. Plus, the timing seemed good, because my dad just quit smoking, and he's a little on edge.
Who took my checkbook? Ellen? Why is there a pen cap and no pen?
I'm gonna go watch that young hotshot attorney over there who's clearly in the middle of a movie montage. Oh, he found it. He's gonna win the case. Oh, no, it was a 70s movie.
Are you still going out with him? I guess so. I hate how he pushes his bangs out of his face with every word he says.
Order me a beer. I have to find a spot for my motorcycle.
Like when we had that easily startled wallpaper.
What?
Sorry.
I'd like to thank you all for meeting me here in the lobby of the Mondrian.
Hey, check it out. It's another chick. The only other chick in the galaxy.
I don't like her.
Wait a minute. Skywalker's on that ship.
You can sense him.
No, he's right there.
Something, dark side. Something, complete.
Yeah, everyone in the neighborhood has one.
Emperor? Is coming here?
Yeah, he loves this place. I was there when he came up with the idea for the Death Star.
Hey, Darth?
Yeah, what?
That's what.
What is that?
It's a good circle, I'll give you that.
No. Space station.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep, it is.
Man who really wants to reach his destination so he can conduct more business.
Can't you see how important I am? My shirt is blue, but the collar is white. It's the same shirt.
I think he's going through a tough time. He's in the middle of a bad divorce.
What? How do you know that?
He's actually been pretty open about it.
Good morning, students. Today at 3:30, James Woods High will be hosting a cross-country meet, which also happens to be where Lorraine has threatened to take my children across the country. And here's today's Tuesday trivia question. Does this sound like yelling? Because apparently this sounds to some people like yelling.
What a great way to start
Oh,
the day.
I get it.
What a pan. What a grill. Oh, no. I'm at Denny's.
Hey, I'm a drug addict and it's midnight. Where's my breakfast?
Help! He's only going to eat the toast and put a cigarette out on me.
Now, the man at the podium is Thomas Jefferson, and this is a very important moment. He's trying to convince Congress to approve the Louisiana Purchase.
Come on, guys. We're getting Oklahoma, Arkansas, Nebraska, Kansas, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Louisiana. What are the chances all those states suck?
Okay, time for some recent history. This is the 1990s.
This is the entire 1990s?
Yes.
Don't do the 90s.
Peter, maybe you shouldn't say anything bad about the network.
Oh, why? What are they going to do? Cut our budget? I want to go get a beer.
I wonder what's causing all this traffic.
Oh, boy. Yep, there's the problem. Not drawn yet.
Wow.
It's crazy, and it's not good for you. That's why I poured it all out in the garden.
Official flower business.
Eyes should be blue. Remember, history says that Jesus does not look like a traditional man from the Middle East, but rather someone who sells raw milk online.
Okay, everybody, I know you were expecting something else, but as science will tell you, people were a lot shorter 2,000 years ago.
So let's try to be adult about this. No snickering. And hey, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so if we can all be mature, give me the gum, we can all get through this a lot faster.
I'm gonna sleep like a log.
Hey, I'm gonna plug in the nightlight if you don't mind.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and ask you to not do that.
Need to move? No problem. Take it yourself with U-Haul.
But I've never driven a truck before.
No problem. U-Haul lets anyone drive a giant truck, even though it's dangerous, because, hey, you're moving.
Isn't that kind of weird?
Sorry, I'm making a go of it in a new city.
Well, now that I've got white hair, I fixed
I got something to say about that.
Motion in an ad for a supplemental blood thinner. I took Zambrex for over 15 years, till I learned the benefits of once daily Sanguelto, our latest generation blood thinner. When I'm at a multiracial picnic for some reason, the last thing I want to do is have a stroke. And thanks to once daily Sanguelto, I can eat potato salad with chuckling strangers with the confidence of someone who knows he's 12% less likely to suffer a stroke recurrence. Thanks to Sanguelto, I can snuggle with my age-appropriate wife on a blanket underneath non-holiday-related fireworks. I mean, it can't be any harder than that job I used to have at the bowling alley. Bowlerama. Yes, we're open. Oh, yes, we have a wide selection of balls that are way too heavy or have too small finger holes. No, you will not be able to do anything with your wrist for 7 days afterward. Yes, sir. All of the joysticks in the arcade are completely covered in pizza grease. No worries there. What's that? Oh, absolutely. There is always a group of teenagers throwing the ball real hard and scaring everyone. No, there is no smoking, but we do let you smoke. Yes, it's all terrible. Come on down. Well, it hasn't been easy. Between doing the laundry and vacuuming, I barely had time to put on a nice sweater and clasp a cup of tea with 2 hands. And now to tie this sweater around my waist and walk around the neighborhood.
Guys, anyone know when the next train is scheduled?
Don't worry, if a train comes, I'll warn you in slow motion.
We talked into the night. The kind of talk that seemed important until you discover girls.
This House Un-American Activities Committee is a travesty.
If we go into French Indochina, it'll take us 30 years to get out.
Levittown-type housing communities will replace individualism with fear and conformity.
What do you think of that new kid at school, Marty McFly? Seems like he just showed up out of nowhere.
I want to watch this movie now.
Coming this winter, actors who don't look familiar in shows you're pretty sure you've never heard of on networks you've definitely never heard of. First, it's The Marriage Man on Gigo Audience Prime Plus. Then, Frenemy on Gold Star. And don't forget the J. Torrey Hampton Show on Trax. Lump Monkeys on Forge. Comeuppance on LFR America. Tattle Babies on Blitz Kids. And Snapchatters on Perspire. Who's watching them? Probably no one. Are they comedies or dramas? We're not even sure. Turn your office water cooler into a modern-day Tower of Babel.
The Marriage Man!
Lump Monkeys!
J. Torrey Hampton Show!
Lump Monkeys!
J. Torrey Hampton
Lump
Show!
Monkeys! Gay Paris! TV. What a mess.
Hi, I'd like a room, preferably one where I have to sleep with my bag taped to my body.
We have one where some Italian backpackers have laid out every item of clothing they own on all of the beds.
Oh, perfect. Will my bunkmates be constantly talking about me in a foreign language?
Yes, they will, sir.
Oh, great. Also, I'm going to have some mail delivered here, and I want it to sit in that box for 4 years. Oh, and what street is the bathroom on? All right, 1, 2, 3. Yep. One more time. Yep. Okay, all right, bend the knees. Let's give it a good pull. Yep.
I think one side is stuck.
Do you, son? Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 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 Yep.
I think it's still
He turned
stuck.
purple?
Is that right? A lot of narration. It's like opening a table with Ken Burns.
It's this one side. It's just stuck.
I know it's stuck! Everyone sees it's stuck! Are there voices you're hearing shouting it's not stuck?
Coming this holiday season, it's Star Blizzard. Using laser technology to shower your home in a blizzard of dazzling lights.
So much easier than stringing Christmas lights.
I can light up my whole house for just pennies a day.
It's gonna blind you.
I looked into it, and now I'm blind.
Mm-hmm.
This looks great.
Who's there?
Hey, Frank, could you turn that off? My cat's freaking out.
Who's that now? I don't know voices yet. I'm new blind.
Star Blizzard, happy holidays, and just don't look into it.
Well, before you sit down, I just need you to do a couple things. Okay, first, I need you to take down last year's Christmas lights and put up this year's Christmas lights. Then I need you to get the eggnog cups out of the attic and bump your head on a low eave. After that, take my cousins to the airport and pick up my other cousins at a different farther away airport. Then shovel and salt the walk. Then shovel and salt the driveway. Then shovel and salt Mrs. Whitaker's driveway. She's 96 and has no one to help her. We need 4 netted bags of cinnamon pine cones. Get
This is like every Christmas movie.
pine cones at Pier 1. Next, inflate the giant snowman and put it on our front lawn. The pump's broken, so you'll have to do it by mouth. Then it's just laundry, take out the trash, and move the house a little bit to the left.
Oh my god, there was so many things in this video that like pointed out a lot of things that I think about. Like, for instance, the U-Haul truck thing. So like, it's kind of funny to me how, don't you usually need like a CDL to drive one of those big, like, I don't know what they're called, box cars, but don't you need like some type of license, or wouldn't you need some type of license to drive one of those big ass things, especially like if you've never like drove in something so big before? Like, I'm pretty sure like in other situations you would need training to drive one of those, so they just let any old body like rent a U-Haul truck, one of those big ass U-Hauls. And then another thing that they pointed out that I always thought about and I found it kind of weird is how they sell those laser things to light up your house, and they're like literally pointing at your windows. So if you like look out the window, like a laser will literally shoot into your eyeballs, because I had like a starlight and it has like, you know, the fake stars or whatever, and it's supposed to give like a galaxy type of look, but it has lasers in it. And I remember positioning it on my floor because I wanted like a ambient type of like, you know, situation in my living room. And I placed it on my floor and I sat on the couch and I had to move it because like literally the lasers were shooting into my eyes. So I think that's kind of weird that they sell those for you to like point at your house. But yeah, y'all, this was actually a really, really good video. Family, if it's one thing about Family Guy, they gonna point out some shit that you are always thinking about, but kind of too scared to say anything, I guess. But yeah, y'all, that was our reaction to this video. If you guys enjoyed my reaction, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reaction video. Bye.